Hello, everyone, and welcome to another free Akashic Record reading show with Sherry, Trancing with Spirit, and Starfish Jennie. And we have our guest, Wisdom Seeker Joan.
Thanks for having me.
Happy to have you here, Joan.
I'm thrilled to be here.
And I'm Val with Dragonfly Crystals and Next Level Channeling. And I just want to say hello to Joan. And I'm so happy, Joan, that you have come on here. And I know everyone in the chat who's wanting to get one of their questions answered is going to love having you here. And so I hope you'll continue to join us every so often or when you can. And we are going to do a giveaway. Well, we're going to do this behind the scenes, and at the end of the show, we will announce who has randomly been selected for a free reading. Now, Sherry will give away an hour Akashic Record reading, Jennie a half-hour Akashic Record reading, and Joan will give away a record reading, or a reading rather, of your choice. So for an hour. So you guys are in for a treat with that. You must be present at the bottom of the show to receive this free reading. Okay, so which you will book later. Okay. So with that having been said, I want to say that in these energies of the Akashic field, you're going to feel this beautiful euphoric light, and it will just give you chills. You'll feel wonderful, and that is how the energies feel when they're open. So remember to stay to the end for the clearing that Jennie will give you through the Akashic Record Masters, because this is a transformational clearing. So please stay for that. And with that, we're going to go take 3 deep breaths. And so take a deep breath in and hold it at the top for a few beats. And then exhale through your mouth. Take another deep breath in, holding it at the top, and exhaling through your mouth. And one final deep breath in, holding it, and then exhaling through your mouth. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Record Masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we open ourselves to the light as a group, those who are here now and who will come in the time that the show is on, and those who will watch in the future. And with this light, we open ourselves to our truth. And with this light, we open ourselves to our soul's purpose. And with this light, we open ourselves to be guided toward our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And so this group is given the truth to best serve us on our healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for us in this moment. And with this light and guidance, we unlock the energy field of this group, as stated above. Everyone here and everyone here that will come in this show later, and those who will watch in the future, the records of the soul, of our soul, and the records are now open. And so let's go and see what questions we have. Okay, so we've got Annie Bear starting out. So for Sherry, Annie Bear is asking, am I experiencing hopefully helping Mother Earth field here in the Pacific Northwest through all of my Claires.
Hi, Andy Bear. Okay, let's see. Right away, I heard absolutely. Yes, you are. You are helping so much more than you know. And the love that they are sending you is just amazing. You are loved so much, and the work you are doing is you have no idea the amount of help that you are giving to Mother Earth and the energy fields around you by everything that you are doing. You're helping in more ways than you know. They want you to be more confident in that, and um, as you go forward, because you are so on the right path and so helping that, and you don't give yourself enough credit for all that you do. And they want you to shine your light, be proud of that light, walk in that divine light that you are so openly, willingly, lovingly sharing with the earth and with the world around you. And you are loved in more ways than you ever possibly can imagine. So that's a yes, and you do it in every way possible, every way. There's not a way you don't do it, even just by your smile. I hope that helped you, Annie.
Thank you, Sherry. That was beautiful, and thank you for that question, Annie. Was it Annie Bear? Because I already clicked out of the question, and Annie Bear was asking, do we want the questions in all caps, or would you rather see it in just normal? I'll leave that to you readers. Is it easier
I think
without?
it's easier in all caps.
Okay, there you go. All caps.
And do you, excuse me for being new here, but is it one question per person, or do we?
Yeah, we're going down. Yeah, every person will have their own question and person to read for.
Do you mind? Because I didn't know that. Could I just add on what I got?
Oh, sure. Yeah, go.
Okay. And what I got was I kind of saw the grid and then like this line that went down to the earth from it. And I became aware of the trees, like wild animals, and especially the water. And then it kept going down to the bottom of the bay in this inlet type of thing. And they were especially bringing my attention to the water and the fish, especially the salmon. And then I was seeing the salmon migrating up the rivers, and also saw birds flying overhead. So something about migration in general for animals. So that's part of what you're doing.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
And now I'll behave and only.
Oh no, you are. I love that. Yeah, we rotate and everyone gets a question. So yeah, that way we can get through a lot of questions. So that's kind of the intent with that. And thank you for that, Joan. And so A-Dub is asking for Jennie. Heard someone mention the Akashic records make it sound like everything is predestined. I kind of feel like life is too. So Jennie.
So Jennie has an answer to that. So Jennie's going to answer that question, and then I'm going to ask the Akashic Records Masters. How's that? Is that okay? So before we come to Earth, we decide what lessons we want to learn. We decide who we want to learn them with. And we make contracts. So, but when we get to Earth, we have free will. So this is a free will planet. So since you have free will, it's not predestined. But there are certain lessons that you choose to come to learn, and people that you choose to learn them with, and that's going to happen. And it's happened to me. It's going to happen. but you still have free will. You can, if you chose one lesson and you say, I don't want to do this, then you can break a contract. You can definitely break a contract. So that's just Jenny's answer. So let me ask your Akashic Records Masters what they have to say about this. The first thing they're saying is that they love you very much. They love being with you. They think you're funny. They think you're fun. And funny as in fun. They think they like the fact that you're a happy soul. They're just really thankful that you chose them to be your Akashic Records Masters. And they enjoy going through this life with you very much. Like they're really happy that they're going through this life with you. They feel privileged to be with you. So they're saying that nothing is predetermined because you have free will. It's hard for us to understand the breadth and the depth of the Akash as a human. We can't really understand it. We can just do our best to work with it. And they are happy to be working with you. So if you need help, you can talk to your Akashic Records Masters and they will help you. They will answer you. But they're just real. I just get this feeling of like fun and happy, and like they're like almost like partying. There's just like like skipping down a lane, like skipping down a lane in the forest, but there's no lanes in the forest. It's like skipping down the path in the forest. They are really loving being with you. So I don't know what you're doing in this life, but they are liking it.
I love that.
Yeah, you do have free will, but they love it. They love being with you. And so this is Jenny talking now. I recently learned that your Akashic Records Masters can be people that you knew in previous lifetimes. They don't have to be like these woo-woo souls out there that we don't know anything about. Like I found out that I knew one, and Sherry knows some of hers. So it's a dance, and it's a fun dance. It can be a very fun dance if you let it be. So yeah. That's what I have to say. And they love you very much. They are really happy with you.
Okay, that was a great answer. I loved it from both Jenny and the Akashic Record Masters. And A-Dub, thanks for that question. And I have Rishi here for Joan asking, I would like to know what past life karma did I have with my ex? I got cheated. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, Rishi. Okay. Spirits, Akashic Records Master, show me more clearly what this is about. In one life, I'm not sure if you were the woman or the man. I'll just tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a woman who's dressed in traditional Indian dress, not quite a sari, but long, and anyhow, like a sari. But she's got a shotgun, which I don't think, so I can't tell what time this is, but she's carrying a rifle or a gun of some sort and has it trained. And now please show me who this is trained on. I'm just seeing a figure. It's a man in white with his hands up like this. So tell me more about this. The male in this lifetime cheated on the woman in this lifetime, and I'm not seeing. She became very angry and threatened to kill you. I don't know if she killed you or not. Well, that's who things are. So I think you may have, that might have been your wife who was cheated on last time around, but it was, okay, can you give me any other indication of how long ago this was? It wasn't that long ago because there were firearms and it didn't look like a musket or anything like that. And I've just kind of asked, what are we to learn from this? And the response was, we've all been all things. And this is just a way of balancing from one life to the next. I hope that was of some use.
Thank you, Joan. That was very profound. And Rishi, thank you for your question. And for Sherry, we're going to go to, I'm just getting down here to it. Hold on. There's so many questions. Captain Morgan for Sherry. I would love an Akashic record reading question is, should I be moving to like Arrowhead, California?
Okay. Hi, Captain. Oh, why do I feel like I need to like salute you there? Let's see. They're saying it's up to you. Will it give you true fulfillment? They ask. They're saying put yourself as if you're already there and sit with it and feel it. And then you will know if it's someplace that you want to move to. They're saying that that's only a decision you could make. And that's if you really want to know, to sit in the decision. So they're saying meditate, put yourself in there, imagine yourself living there, imagine yourself working there, imagine yourself shopping there, imagine yourself taking a walk there. Are you happy? Is it someplace, is it fulfilling to you? And then they're saying then you'll find your answer to whether you should move there or not. So that's what they're telling me that you need to do. But it's totally up to you as far as where you move to. But just to make sure you move there for the right reasons, and it's what is going to make you happy. So I hope that helps you.
Okay, thank you for that, Sherry. And thank you, Captain Morgan, for your question. And before I move on, I just want to say, put hashtag love in the comments area to join in for the giveaway. And I wanted to make sure I put that in before I went on. So thank you for that. And Lalima or Jenny is asking, what is my lesson that I'm working on right now?
Hi, Lalima. Thanks for your question. Thanks for being here. Let me ask. So I get right away joy. You're working on joy, finding joy within yourself, not outside of yourself, within yourself. And if you follow your joy, you're following your path. So joy leads to following your path. And I feel a lot of love from them for you. They love you very much. And so I'm getting that this joy lesson is kind of like PhD lesson. It's you're in the higher realms of lessons. We've all been here for many lifetimes, and you're in the PhD lessons. Let me get some. They're saying just do your best every day to find your joy, whether it's taking a walk outside, whether it's going to play with a dog, whether it's listening to wonderful music, or cooking a great meal, or sharing a great meal, or trying to paint, whatever it is. And it doesn't have to be any certain thing. Whatever it is, that try all these different things to bring you joy. And that's the way you're going to find your path. And they love you very, very much. And I see this bright shining light that you are. Like you are shining. And I don't see that all the time. So yeah, go forth and shine, girl. That was for me. That last part was for me. Shine.
Thank you, Jenny. And that was lovely. And thank you, Lalima, for that question. And we're going to go to a member, Sally, for Joan. I'd like to know why I was called to Arizona 3 years ago and if I'm supposed to stay.
Okay. I see your foot and you still have your shoe on. You're just this little black loafer kinds of things, but you're still putting your foot in the water, like you're putting your toes in the water, and you were called there to kind of try it out. And I think your shoes are still on because it's offering you some sort of protection for now. But it hasn't agreed with you enough that you're like, okay, I'm going to take my shoes off and really jump in with both feet. It's like it was like a buffer period, and there was the calling to go here as a protection from something else that was happening elsewhere. You needed to get away, and it was calling you, and you went there. And at that point, like at every point in our life, with every change, we still have options. And now you've explored this, and so you have another choice to make. Do I stay or do I go? And I think what I'm seeing is telling you that you don't feel especially comfortable here. Like it's okay, but it doesn't feel at home enough to take your shoes off and jump in. So that's not saying you need to leave, but that's the way it looks now. And of course they're saying, this is your choice. This is what you came here to learn. And it's all up to you. But what I'm feeling is that, it doesn't feel so right. So maybe it's time to start looking around again.
That's great. Thank you so much, Joan. That was wonderful. And Sally, thank you for that question.
Yeah.
And for sharing, Silly's asking, if I may ask, what is my purpose here on Earth, please?
Hi, Silly. Okay, let's see. To be loved and loved. I heard. In this life, one of the lessons you wanted to learn is learn how to accept love and give love. And to walk in happiness and to learn to accept things the way they are, to kind of go with the flow more. And understand. To be a free spirit. To be open to receive and to accept things, to not close yourself off, to be more open, to open your heart, open your mind, to be more open, more accepting, more free flowing, more. They're kind of showing me like more like that old quintessential 1960s hippies with the flowers in the hair and kind of dancing in a meadow, and just kind of flowing with the just the breeze, taking it all in, and and learning, and through that that's how you're going to find your peace. And as you go on this journey of learning to give and receive, and you expand that, that's going to also in turn help the others that you reach. It's kind of like you're going to help others as you do that, but your main thing is more of that's your journey and what you're here to learn, and to be a free spirit, to walk in love, to learn to accept it, that it's okay. They're saying that if someone says, gives you a compliment, it's okay to accept it and to feel good about it, that that it's okay to accept love and to give love, and that's what your big thing is, to graciousness, walk and walk with spirit, and just kind of be free. That's your main thing here, what you're learning here to do. And just by going through your life and touching others, you're just going to help others along the way. I hope that helps.
Oh, that was
that's exactly what you wanted by your purpose, but that's what they gave me.
So that made me want to cry. I just wanted to.
That was just beautiful.
Overwhelmed with tears.
Thank you so much, Sherry. That was lovely. And Silly, thank you for your question. And for Jenny, we have Jonathan Daly. What do my guides want me to know? Do to return to my soul's purpose?
Hi, Jonathan. Thanks for your question. So the first thing I got was follow the love. Do what you love to do. That's what they said. It was like straight on, follow the love. If you do what you love to do, then that's your purpose. So I don't know. I get the feeling that you're not doing what you love to do. That's just, I don't know. That's what I'm feeling. So if you love to fly fish, then start a business where you're leading people fly fishing. Follow what you love, and that's what they want to say to you. So if and if you don't know what you love to do, then try a bunch of different things. But the answer was, do what you love to do. And that is the answer. That's the answer, really. Do what you love to do.
That's a beautiful answer. Thank you so much, Jenny. And Jonathan, thank you for that question. I have Amanda Carroll for Joan, and I have a question today. I'd love to know about my connection with Amel, a lovely woman I do house chores for. We loved each other immediately. She's 82 and I'm 60.
Okay.
Oh, that's Amanda Carroll.
And her name is Mel. Oh, I'm seeing you as pioneer women, with the bonnets and the, all of that, and the Conestoga wagons. And it was a hard journey. I'm seeing one of you had an ox cart. There weren't horses, there were oxen. And you kind of bonded on that journey. I'm not sure exactly. Well, you were obviously going from east to west, but I can't place exactly where. And you kind of bonded and were jointly taking care of the children and helped each other with cooking and all of that. It became a communal experience for the entire group. And of course, a lot of the work fell to the women. And so everybody pitched in, but you two especially understood each other and were supportive of each other and kind of helped each other get through a difficult situation. It was dirty. It was cold. It was hot. It was everything. It was pretty much hell on earth. But the light you two saw inside each other helped you through that time. And okay, what happened when they finally got to where they were going? I'm now seeing you on a horse, kind of on a ridge, and she's going off in another way. So you didn't end up in the same village or the same town or something together. And she's going off and you're waving and your heart is kind of going with her. And then you went, oh, I'm getting all kind of chills with this. You went on
I got the big chills.
to a life in, I don't know if it was a sod hut or what it was, but it was, it wasn't like you were going and moving into a mansion, and you really missed that companionship of a woman who was kind of your support system. You were a support system for each other. So yeah, you were in very important to each other in a relatively brief period of your life, but in a, you longed for her. You longed for that kind of friendship and support throughout the remainder of that lifetime. So no wonder you are kind of drawn to each other today.
Wow. Thank you for that beautiful message, Joan. And I had to stop myself from crying. You feel the heart connection. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Amanda, for that beautiful question. And for Sherry, we have Denise who's asking, could I please ask what my guides have for me at this time? Please and thank you. So what do the guides have in store? What are they steering her toward?
Okay. Hi, Denise. Okay, let's see what they have for you today. They're saying they want you to take some time of reflection and take some time to yourself to contemplate and reflect on everything in your life right now, where you're going, your hopes, your desires, your dreams. They're saying it might be a time for you to maybe reassess things, to change course a little bit, that things are going to change for you this year, and they want you to, they're saying, get a head start on it, and meditate, stay grounded, and reflect. What are your real hopes and desires? What do you really want to happen? What it will make you happy? Do you actually need what you think you need? They're saying it's time that to reassess your path right now, and to see if there's any changes that you need to make that will make you feel more fulfilled, and to get you ready for the changes that are to come. And they're saying that it's all positive, so don't worry. Everything's positive, but things, they're saying changes are afoot. So to be prepared and to do this a little bit of spiritual work will get you ready for what's to come. They're almost saying you need to organize your head, kind of, it's not really your head, but kind of organize your life in a mental way, so you know what'll make you happy. So if it ever comes down to, say, you'll like, well, do I really need that? Do I don't? You'll be better prepared to make steps in the future, and you'll be able to make them more nimbly and quickly if you've already kind of done some shadow work and reassessed what you truly want. Like they're saying, clean out your attic is what they told me. Time to clean out your attic. So I hope that helped.
Thank you, Sherry. And thank you, Denise, for that great question. And for Jenny, we have Gina, who's asking, at this time in my life, as I reached my 60th year later in the year, am I on my path? And the challenges I have been going through, was it written? Please and thank you.
Hi, Gina. It's great to see you. I see you in the chat all the time. So let me ask your Akashic Records Masters. Thanks for being here. So they're saying that you're definitely on your path. That's the first thing I got. So the answer is yes, you're on your path. You chose your challenges. Before you came, you knew, but you knew that you would surpass your challenges. Oh my. That you would have challenges, but you would surpass your challenges. That's what they're saying. Is it easy? No. But it's like so I get the image of like you're flying like an eagle over the challenges. And when you surpass these challenges, then you can help other people. You can lead other people through to the others. They're saying to the other side. So I wouldn't have said that. So they're saying that to the other side. So you're going to surpass your challenges, and then you're going to be able to bring people forward from what you've been through and from what you've learned. I don't know. I just keep getting this image of this huge eagle, which I don't even get that. So, okay, now they're saying not to fear, not to fear. You will be. You will be triumphant. Wow. You will be triumphant. Believe. And hold steadfast to your path. Everything will work out fine. And they're sending you lots of love because I can feel it. I can feel it. They're sending you lots and lots and lots of love. Like whoosh. Yeah. So I think that's it, Jeannie. But, you know, from Jenny, I respect you very much just from seeing you in the chat.
And remember, 60 is the new 40.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I don't know, maybe the new 30.
Yes.
I hope that helps you, Gina. Val.
Is Val froze?
Oh,
Is she
I think Val's
frozen?
frozen.
She's frozen.
So,
Okay, does anybody see any questions? Like Cherry, do you see questions?
I don't think I could hook on go on it, but the next question is it would be for. Maybe she's
Oops,
coming back in.
she's going to come back in.
Okay, that was funny.
All of a sudden it got awfully quiet, didn't it?
It did.
So I don't. She was going in order, wasn't she, or no? I don't know if she was.
So it's
going
your
in order.
turn. If you can see the question, it's your turn.
Yeah. Let's do it for JR. Can I get a love reading? And I'm not able to get your question up there, but I'll read for that.
Okay.
And let's see. For JR, what did the AKASHIC records say? For JR's love life here. I'm seeing someone playing the violin, like a man in a tuxedo at a fancy restaurant playing the violin.
Sorry.
Yeah. We just jumped ahead without.
Oh, good.
You pick
Excellent.
somebody.
What are you?
I'm doing JR's asked
JR's?
if she could get a love reading,
Excellent.
and that's the one I'm
Put that up.
doing. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So I've seen a man in a tuxedo at a fancy restaurant playing a violin, and there's vases of roses on the tables around him. But the records masters are saying it's not all roses and violins. Love can take many forms, and even in romantic love. Okay, so can you be a little more clear with me? What form is it going to take? Or is there something coming up for JR? And before I was married, my initials were JR too. And so they're reminding me that I always used to say that my initials meant just right. And so they were playing with me and saying, when I said, what's coming up for you? They said something that's just right. Okay, can we be a little more specific, please? And they're very, they thought they were being very funny.
They are so funny. They're
Yeah.
funny.
Okay, I'll give you that. I hadn't thought about that in a long time. Yeah, I think they are coming. They're flashing back from the fancy violins and roses in the fancy restaurant to someone just kind of walking down the street dressed casually, and don't. They may be suggesting, you know, life isn't like a romantic comedy. It would be lovely if, you know, you always you had a meet cute and all of that type of thing. But there's more subtle ways where you get to know someone. And I'm thinking that it may be someone. Okay, don't let Joan do this. Records masters tell me. It's someone that you already know that you wouldn't have thought of. And all of a sudden there's a twist and you're going to look at this person with new eyes. It's like, oh, so it's not like this dashing stranger or somebody on a white horse comes in to sweep you off your feet. It might be just somebody you casually know at work or in life or who's been a friend that you hang out with, and all of us or any of those things. And all of a sudden something turns and something's kindling there. So that's what they meant when they said it doesn't have to be all violins and roses. It's something just right for you.
Oh, man, that's nice. Wow, that's a
That's
reading.
fabulous.
Thank you for that, Joan, and thank you, JR, for that wonderful question. And for sharing, we have Lori who's asking, I would like an Akashic reading, if I may, please. What life lessons from my past up until today do I have to learn, and what do I do to learn them?
Okay. Hi, Lori. Okay. Let's see. I heard learning to stay on your path. They're saying sometimes you kind of go like this. You take side roads. And then you'll come back on, and then you'll kind of deviate and come back on and deviate and come back on. But you're always moving in the right direction. You just don't move as quickly as you kind of had anticipated you would be moving. You kind of meander, but it's okay. They're saying as long as you do what makes you happy, you're on the right path. And part of the reason that you meander, you're losing focus, is you're not really always doing what you love or what you want or what truly brings you fulfillment. But they're reminding that it is a free will planet. You can do, that's the way it is. But if you truly want to stay on your path to and get the most out of your life, that is to do what you love and follow your heart. And that will, then you'll be right on your path. If you start to get disinterested, if you start to feel something pulling you off to what you think you should be doing, or, whenever you lose interest and you're not doing stuff you love and you're not happy, that means that you're not following what you're meant to follow. And by getting back to doing that work, the meditation and finding what you truly love is what's going to give you back on your path and keep you going, moving in the right direction that you want to go to. And sometimes it takes a little bit of meditation and thought, and they know that you can't always do exactly what you want to do all the time because of just being human. We can't. But they're saying that if for some reason, if you're doing something you can't, at least find something else you can do that you love. Find a hobby that you love. Find an outlet until you can get to the place that you really want to be, to where you want your life to be. And they're saying that's how you know you'll be on your right path, is if you follow your heart, follow what you do, what you love. They're reminding me to listen to what Jennie said to, I don't know who it was, but that you're on the right path when you're doing what you love and you're happy, you're doing the right thing. So you're not doing anything wrong, or there's no wrong way to live. There really isn't. It's just how direct you want to get through your life and do what you need to do. And that's what they're saying, that if you want to stay on your path, better to do what you love and to follow your heart. I hope that was helpful.
Yeah, that sounds great. That is lovely, Sherry. Thank you for that reading. And Lori, thank you for that question. And we have Patty for Jennie. What was my childhood like as a child in my past lives? As it relates to this lifetime, she probably wants to see what's going on.
Hi, Patty G. Well, let's try to find out. I'm really interested in why you're asking that question.
That's why I say,
what was my childhood life as a child?
Just so you all know in the chat, we relate these things to this current lifetime because this is what's going on for you today, and you want to look at why are things the way they are and what's that based on, and hearing the root cause of it can release you from that and clear that trauma. And so, yeah.
Well, I'm getting a childhood life immediately in India, and poor, and nobody's taking care of you. You're alone. And you're really young. Like, this is really sad. This is a sad life. I'm sorry to say. This is really sad. Like 5, 6, and you have to try to take care of yourself. And okay, so this one's coming to me, and I'm sorry to say this. It's really sad. It's like you're one of those abandoned dogs on the streets. Like that's what I'm getting and feeling. This is horrendous. I don't think I've ever had such a sad past life. Okay, so what can we get from this? So I feel like I'm going to cry. So I think like trying to turn it into a positive and bring it into this life you wish to help, almost like your life's purpose or your chosen purpose is to help very young children, or maybe just one young child. It doesn't have to be a bunch. I think that you are turning that around and helping others in this lifetime. And you feel your compassion so deeply for these people. It's because that you went through that. And I'm sorry that you went through that. That was absolutely horrendous. And you didn't grow up in that lifetime. But you're using that and you're going forward to help other people. So that's the good part of it. So thank you for helping other people. And it could be just one child. It could be one teenager. It doesn't have to be, a lot of people. It could be somebody that lives down the street from you that needs, their mother might be an addict. And if you feed them and give them comfort, and I'm crying now. That's helping. So that's the end of transmission.
Wow, thank you. That was deep. Thank you, Jenny, for that. And Patty, thank you for your question. I just wanted to go down a little bit here and answer a question, because Sonia's asking, can people with bad energy or that travel in darkness take away what is meant for oneself in this or any other lifetime? And the answer is unequivocally no. You are a sovereign being. You may play a role where you have this fear in one lifetime where somebody is playing another role, but this isn't the truth. It's not reality, because this is like Shakespeare, we're players on the stage. So that is just illusion. And so all the superstitious ideas and all this stuff, no to all of it. So we actually have all our power. We came in for this exciting schoolroom Earth, and you're never without your power. You never can have it taken away. You can give it away. You can pretend you don't have power, but you're still this spiritual being who is immensely powerful once you remember, remember, which seems to be our biggest goal here on Earth, is just to remember who you really are. So I just thought I had to just say something about that. So Moira is asking, Joan, can I have a message from guides on gifts I should be using? But we'll just ask the Akashic Record Masters in this instance.
Wow. All of a sudden they were opening up and talking instead of just showing me things. And blah, 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 blah. Really, really fast they were saying, well, of course you have all the gifts, but the ones that they, and there's no should, you can choose whichever thing you do, but they say we think it would be most beneficial for you at this time to think about developing your clairvoyance and any of the other ones. Cognizance. Recognize that you are getting thoughts and learn to determine when those thoughts are coming from you, from your human mind, and when those thoughts are being perhaps suggested to you by those on the other side. And that's kind of the they showed me this, like that when you're track and field racers, when they're all kind of crouched down and they have those blocks that's the block for you. That's the launching point. And then you're just going to go sprinting down the track. So that's, you start from the dead stop there. And then that little thing of recognizing when it's a thought you think versus a thought that's received, that's what you push off against to develop other things. And they would say the next, okay, now it's hurdles. It's not just a clear track, it's hurdles. The first hurdle, the first thing that you're going to kind of stretch for and reach is to develop the clairvoyance, being able to see things. And it doesn't have to be like, oh, I see, complete manifestations of people or in real line. It can be in your mind's eye, and it can be just sort of images like they actually said, like the woman who's talking now sees. It doesn't. Yes, that's kind of the way I see it. But you're going to do it your own way, and
Okay,
but yeah, that's the starting line, and now I'm seeing, your arms are up at the finish line, and then breaking the tape and all of that. So we're going to run the whole race.
That's cute.
That's hilarious.
I love that. I love it when their humor comes out. So,
They're so funny. They really are.
They really are. They really are. And so with that concludes the reading portion of our journey tonight. And what we'll do is we will do the clearing. Jenny will do that for us all with the Akashic Record Masters, and then I'll close the records, and then we'll talk about who the giveaway, the free readings went to. So stick around for that. And so Jenny, take it away.
So we do ask everyone's Akashic Records Masters to help and heal every single person that they are over in the chat, and everyone is going to be watching later, from the beginning of time through all lifetimes, through time and space, through all dimensions, over all lifetimes, past, present, and future, all the in-between lives. Please clear all the cellular structures and all the ancestral lineage, and restore everyone that's in the chat and coming later to the highest timeline for themselves and for all of humanity. We thank you. We ask you to heal everyone. It is done. Thank you so much.
Wow, that is so huge. Look, talk. Oh, man. Wow. Oh, gosh. Oh, man, that's still going on. Okay.
Through all time and
I know,
space
oh, my gosh.
into the future.
I got a tingly head.
Yeah, it's just like waves. Oh, my goodness. So thank you for that, Jenny. And I would like to close the records for the group, those who are here now and those who will watch in the future, by thanking the light for the truth. And I would like to close by thanking the light for the healing energy. And I would like to close by thanking the light for the guidance and compassion toward our soul's purpose. And with this, we lock the records of this group and all those who will watch in the future. The records are now closed. So, wow. Okay. So for those who are the recipients of the giveaway of free readings, we will go down the list. So Sherry, 1 hour Akashic record reading giveaway was Silly. So Silly, email Sherry so that you can set up your reading, your free giveaway reading. And then for Jenny, Starfish Jennie is giving away a half an hour Akashic record reading. And Lori in the chat, or we'll just say she is the recipient. We're not doing winners and losers because that would be wrong. No, we're not going to make it wrong. We're neutral. So you're just a recipient. We have to retrain
Hey,
them.
Lori. So send me an email.
So send Jenny an email, and you can find that below in the description. So Joan is, and that is Wisdom Seeker Joan, is giving away a 1-hour Akashic record reading of your, or not Akashic, a reading of your choice.
Yeah.
So Amanda Carroll is the recipient of that.
Oops. And I thought it was Lori. So Amanda, you can email me.
Yeah, Lori, I did it in sequence. It was Silly, Lori, and Amanda Carroll, and I just went down in my mind, and that's what I saw for that. And Amanda Carroll was Jones. Jenny got Lori, and Sherry has Silly. So congratulations, everyone, on being a recipient.
So we forgot to say in the beginning of the show that I can actually read your pets.
Yes, I'm sorry. That is my fault. Let's go now to each person before we go off. We'll start with you, Jenny. Tell us about what is going on with your channel. What shows are you on? And please let us know what services you offer.
Sometimes I'm on a Wisdom Seeker Jones show. How do I do that?
You're doing it right.
That's right. Yeah.
But actually, I do have a lot of reading for animals, and I can. So what I do is can I talk a lot about this?
Yeah, and also remember,
call. I ask that the pet, the cat or the dog, be in the beginning sitting on your lap, and then I open your records, and I can open your animal's records, and then if there's obviously if there's a challenge, if your pet is too aggressive or your pet is not eating or whatever is going on, I can ask their Akashic Records masters what's going on. And the answers I'm getting are amazing, just amazing. That's something I would never come up with, never in a million years. So, going forward in these shows, we're going to do the animal. I'm going to do the animals too. Yeah. We just forgot to talk about it.
I apologize.
I do people too, but
I was all focused on everything else. But yes, in every reading show coming up, Jenny will read for your pets, your animals. So please put those questions in there in the chat from now on. So it's great to have her doing this for us, and I know you'll all love that.
We forgot to say something about it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So is there any shows you do shows with Wisdom Seeker Joan and any others that you have coming up?
I don't have anything coming up right now.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, yes.
Oh,
tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
We have
a show.
Margaritaville. Messages from Margaritaville. You'll want to tune in for that because who knows what will be said. So watch that show.
We have that show tomorrow. What time is it, Val?
That show is actually, let me get I think it's
same time, same station.
2:30. Yeah. And I have it right here at 2:30 on the 12th, on February 12th. And
Sherry Trancing with Spirit, me, and Valerie.
Yes.
And Sherry Trancing with Spirit is a great channeler. So if I
thank you.
We'll be channeling messages. Jenny will be channeling messages from the Akashic Record Masters, and we're going to just see what comes up and out. So we love that. So
and then next Sunday we're back at our regular time.
Yeah. So Wisdom Seeker Joan, what is coming up on your channel? What have you got going on?
I am reading tomorrow, 2 of them. I'll be on 2 shows, one with Sun Psychic Jean and Tarot Stash, Gerald.
Yeah.
And it's a little unclear whose channel it's going to be on, but it'll probably be simulcast to everybody's. And also it's Magic Monday. So Sun Psychic Jean and Terry Suzuki and I are going to be reading together. But and I apologize, Jenny. I've kind of taken a step back for a while to deal with some family stuff, so I'm not on as much as usual. But I'm going to get back to it because just tonight made me think I just love this stuff. So I
Yeah,
feel
it's really great. And you gave us some wonderful, wonderful readings. And
thank you.
I want to ask you, what kind of readings are you offering?
Well, I do psychic and mediumship and you know, spirit guides and angels and all that kind of stuff in the Akashic records readings. I'll just start it and tell you kind of what I think is going on, and then if questions come up that are really more appropriate for one or the other, I kind of switch
You
around
can
and
switch
you know,
into the, yeah,
sometimes
that's,
I'll read the Akashic records thing before a reading to open it up, and so it's available should the need become
that's awesome.
necessary. Should the need become necessary? That's not quite the way you
No.
say it. Should the need arise? There we go.
You know exactly what you mean. That's a,
Oh, yeah. And Wisdom
a
Seeker
no-brainer.
Joan has a book too
Ooh,
It's 30 years old.
about
and-
angels.
ooh, that's all.
But
So
yeah,
where
it's
can
probably,
people get your book? Is it on
well,
Amazon
it's
or-
out of print. There's
It's
other
on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon.
There
yeah,
you
they're all
go.
resellers or whatever. But it's a I would I don't know.
What's the title of your book?
It's called A Rustling of Wings. But it's a
Rustling of
regional
Wings.
book about looking at images of angels
Ooh,
in art
I'm
and
getting the
architecture
chills.
in the
Wow.
Twin Cities area where I live. And there is a section of angel stories, but you know, it's a lot of it's out of date, and you know, I'm not a real
You
good
know what?
salesperson.
There's no such thing as out of date. Where that
But
stuff
there's nice photos in it, and I had
I
fun
feel
doing it.
like it's high vibrational, yummy stuff that you would want because I'm just feeling that about it. So
Okay.
If
a
somebody's
rustling of wings.
A Rustling of Wings.
There
I
you
think it was
go.
1993 or 4 or something like that. So it's really old.
Check
but
that
it's
out.
on Amazon. There's like
It's on there. Go check it out. And Sherry,
and you know, even if you read it and it's about the Twin Cities, but it can also give you the way to look at angels in where you live.
absolutely. There
Yeah.
is, that's a powerful thing to have, and you're energetically connecting with all of that. So, you know, go to Amazon, A Rustling of Wings.
Yeah.
Rustling of Wings.
It's there.
Just one push button and you got it in the mail. We'll be on your
Okay.
porch the next day.
They're used, not the used books, but you know, they're there, and you know, why not?
Yeah, absolutely. And so, Sherry, my brain is, gone to lunch after Jenny's clearing. So, Sherry, Trancing with Spirit, what do you have on your plate? What's coming up for you, show wise? And
I have tomorrow with
Mhm.
in Margaritaville, and then our weekly, and I am hopefully going to be on other people's channels. My marketer here is
Yeah, your marketer does a fabulous job. Let me just say.
she's
Her
I'm pretty
marketer is
helpful with
pushy.
that stuff.
Marketer's pushy.
So
So we'll see where I end up in the next couple weeks. How's that?
sounds good. So everyone, thank you so much for being in the chat and staying with us until the end. And at one point we had, Joan,
Someone said it's not the one by Joan DeLuca. It's the one by Joan Nyberg.
there you go, Joan Nyberg. Remember that.
Spell it. NY.
I've got it in the chat.
Okay, good. Okay, so get
All
the
right,
right,
excuse me.
get the right one.
Although I'm
everyone.
sure the other one's fine too.
So anyway, thank you all for being with us today. As always, this is really special for us to be able to share this energy with you. And we know how much this is a transformational energy, accessing the Akashic records. And so it's a sacred space. And we are thankful that you shared this time with us. So thank you. And these wonderful and powerful readers are doing this for you. So if you want to go and donate to their PayPal, down below, I have either their connection where you can go to their channels and find out how to do that through PayPal, or I have the PayPal account below. So please do that if you can, and like and subscribe to Sherry, Trancing with Spirit, Starfish Jennie, and Wisdom Seeker Joan. Leave a comment if you can. It helps in the algorithms so that they will get out to more people. So if you have not subscribed, please do so. And we thank you all, and we'll see you next week. In fact, we'll see you tomorrow on
See you tomorrow,
Margaritaville. Margaritaville, same time, but tomorrow.
Yep.
Bye, everyone. We love you.
Bye.
Thanks, Val. Thanks, everyone.